$50,000 reward for Rhiannon, the outlaw. $50,000 for his hideout. Seems strange, doesn't it? To offer 10 times more for the hideout than for the outlaw himself. But it's really good, sound business because in that hideout is over $1 million in stolen gold. Its location? Somewhere up there on Hangman's Mountain. But just where? Many a man has combed those rocks without finding the answer. Who is this Rhiannon? What's he going to do with all his gold? How much more will he steal before he quits? In that stagecoach down there is a man who means to find out. Sheriff Jim Carradine.
What makes you so sure this outlaw put in an appearance, Sheriff?
Mister, this fella Rhiannon can smell a strong box as far as you can smell a skunk. And that's not a keg of beer the guard's got his feet on up there.
Well, in case he gets by you, Jim, I hope he's a gentleman.
That's a right good-looking bank you got there, lady. How about hiding my cash in the other branch till we get to town?
This is a private bank, mister, and I'm kind of choosy about my depositors.
I'd be a good paying account.
You look like the kind who'd always be overdrawn.
Smart girl. That ought to shut me up.
If it don't, I will.
Look out! Pull out!
What happened?
You all right, ma'am?
Could use a good stiff drink.
Me too. What in thunder made that thing come down?
It was chopped down.
Rhiannon.
Anyone else on that stage?
No, nobody.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. I know who I'm hauling around.
All right. Lady, take their guns and toss them away. Now you, guard and driver, gather up some of that brush there and shove it under the rear of the stage. Now put a match to it.
Put a match to it? That'll burn up the stage.
Hurry up. Light it.
You better come out, Jim. It's going to be a little warm in there.
Come on out with your hands up and nothing in them. Turn around. Now take his gun and toss it with the others.
Ouch!
You two, guard and driver, unload that boot. The rest of you stand over there.
You got your fingers singed, you asked for it.
I hope I'm around when you get what you're asking for.
Thanks. Haven't had a pretty girl show that much interest in me in a long time. Your name wouldn't be Carradine, would it? It would. I hear they brought you all the way from El Paso just to get me. You didn't hear wrong. Don't suppose you carry a key to this? Nope. Only a key to your cell. Fill it. Now, I'm curious. What are you gonna do with all this gold you're storing up? Keep right on storing it till I get what I figure they owe me. Oh, yeah? Who? Great Western Mining? That's right. How do you figure they owe you? It's a long story, Sheriff. Someday I'll have more time. Sand. Looks like you did a lot of tree chopping for nothing, doesn't it?
Funny, huh?
I think it is.
Well, let's see how long you keep laughing. We're going back to Goldville. Get the tree cleared off the stage. Hold on. All right, out you come, Karadak.
I'm warning you, Rhiannon. Don't do this to me.
Get out.
If you go through with this,
Now walk right down the middle of the street. Stay in the middle.
I'll get you if I have to eat every rock on Hangman's Mountain.
Come up anytime. I'll feed him to you.
So I said to the fellow, I said, hey, look.
Sheriff Caradak.
He's got pants on, just like you will.
Hush. Your mouth is as big as your eyes.
Something tells me you're going to regret this before you're through.
Thanks for the use of your britches. I hope he didn't stretch them.
What's happened, Sheriff? It's Rhiannon. like we're taking turns laughing, don't it? Throwing a horse when a man's got a gun on you is an old trick I learned in Texas. I didn't expect you to come down and play Undertaker for me. I was just hoping to get a chance to do a little quiet watching. Looky here, Rhiannon. You can save yourself a lot of trouble if you'll just tell me where you got that gold hidden.
Come in.
You're the doctor?
That's right. Specializing in bone breaks, belly aches, and bullet holes. What you got there?
Bullet hole.
Oh, come right this way. Set him down here. Caradak? Where'd you find him?
On the road, just a short ways out of town.
Looks to me like a toss-up between me and the undertaking parlor. If we're gonna beat them out, he's gotta have a transfusion and have it quick.
Don't look at me.
But by the time I round up somebody else, it's gonna be too late. Take off your coat and hat.
Sorry, I'm in kind of a hurry.
Just a second, son. You mean to tell me you don't care whether he lives or dies?
I wouldn't have packed him in if I didn't.
Well, why leave the job half done? Oh, come on, take off your coat. I need your help. Sit down over there. It'll only take a few minutes. Haven't seen you around town. You a stranger hereabouts?
Yep, just passing through.
What might your name be?
It might be John Gwynn.
John Gwynn, huh? Here, drink this. It'll help the both of us. Yeah, this is going to be a mighty interesting experiment. I never did a transfusion before, but I've read plenty about them. Well, you got nothing to be scared about. He's the one on the short end of the bet. All depends on how good your blood is.
It's good enough for me.
Well, the point is, will it agree with his? If it don't, why, it's just like trying to fill an inside straight. There's a small chance of making it, but no chance if you don't draw. Yes, sir. It's going to be a mighty interesting experiment.
Doc, my eyes. How to keep them open?
Close them, then.
I can't close them. I've got to keep them open.
I'm afraid there's not much you can do about that. It's just a natural reaction to that drink I gave you.
Drink. Drink. What was in it? Come on. Speak up.
wondering when you were going to wake up. You nearly slept the clock around. Locked the door so nobody'd bother you.
Where's my gun?
Gun? Right there in the drawer. You act like you and that gun hadn't been separated from each other too much. A man can't rest easy with a lot of hardware hung around him.
Now for a few questions. What about that knockout drink you gave me last night?
Oh, that was just so you'd sleep easy after the transfusion. You know, you in such an all-fired hurry to get out of here, I figured that was the easiest way to win an argument. And the safest.
Where are my clothes?
Your clothes? You know, it's not healthy for a fella to lie around in wet clothes, so I thought I'd dry them out for you. Now, either the clothes weren't as wet as I thought they were, or the fire was a lot hotter. Anyways, there are a heap of ashes out and back right now. Those you get on, they belong to a patient of mine. He won't have any further use for them.
What about this?
You know, you looked pretty mangy when you came in here last night. I always figure a clean shave's good for a man's soul.
I thought your job was worrying about their bodies.
As a matter of fact, it's both. I work on their bodies 6 days a week, and the 7th I work on their souls.
Quite a combination. Doctor and preacher.
Yeah, but I find they go pretty good together. It's surprising how easy it is to get a man to repent when he thinks he's going to shake hands with the Lord. Oh, here's the hat that goes with that outfit. Yeah, fits good. Now the coat. Nobody'd ever recognize you as the fella came in here last night. Now, come on, I want you to meet the man you brought in. He's been asking for you. Here he is, Jack. John Gwynn, Sheriff Caradag.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Doc tells me I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Guess that's right.
Say, whereabouts did you pick me up?
About a mile out of town.
That's funny. Wonder how I got there. That fella put that hole in me. They're up at Hangman's Mountain.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Dr. Mark. How you feeling, Sheriff?
I have felt better. I guess I'm lucky to be feeling it all.
Your point is well taken. Is this the man?
That's him.
Might be. He's got the right build. Young man, look out! What was it? Nothing. I just wanted to see how you handle that gun. You'll do. I'll do what? Gwynn, did you ever hear of an outlaw named Rhiannon? Yeah, a little. Well, this outlaw has a habit of making jackasses out of our sheriffs. But apologies to you, Caradag. And once again, we're left without an able-bodied representative of law and order. So Dr. Mark made the suggestion, you being a friend of his, that I fill this vacancy by appointing you deputy. Me, a peace officer?
It's tough, but the wages are good.
And the Great Western pays extra for riding their gold shipments.
What do you say? You willing to help us out? All right, I'll take the job. Raise your right hand. Do you swear to uphold the laws of this territory to the best of your ability? Sure. To the best of my ability. Then hop to it. You'll find your office down the street in the next block.
And you can eat on the town at Charlie's Grub House across the street.
Well, that's where you'll find me for the next hour. Doc, can I see you a minute?
Sure.
What are you up to?
Up to? Well, I don't know what you mean, son.
You told them in there I was a friend of yours.
Well, you are.
That's a lie. You never saw me before last night.
What difference does that make? The Bible says every man should be a friend, and that's what I go by.
Oh. We'll see you later, friend.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Say, you're John Gwynn, ain't you?
Yeah.
Judge came by a while ago and told me about you. Taking Karadak's place, huh?
Yeah, until he's able to throw a leg over a horse again.
That dad blame Rhiannon. He's given us more trouble than a burr in a straw mattress. But he didn't get that last shipment anyway. No, sir, it's still in there.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. When do you figure on sending it through?
Well, not till the 24th.
24th, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Why wait so long?
Well, the Great Western will have another shipment ready then, and we'll send them both through together.
One big shipment, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better. If there's any change, be sure and let me know.
Oh, I sure will, Sheriff.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
You're John Gwynn, aren't you?
News travels fast around here.
I just came from Dr. Marks.
Oh?
Say, don't I know you from someplace?
What makes you think that?
Your eyes.
What do my eyes have to do with it?
I play a lot of poker, mister, and I always take special notice of eyes.
Lady, if I ever played poker with you, I'd remember more than your eyes.
I just came over to tell you in case you're thirsty. But the drinks are on the Silver Queen up the street. Goldville's newest and fanciest palace of pleasure.
Thanks. Being a sheriff seems to have its privileges.
Not as many as you think. Karadek happens to be a particular friend of mine.
Looks like you could use another particular friend for a while.
Slow down, Sheriff. You can go farther at a trot than you can at a gallop.
I don't have time for trotting.
Just because you're filling in for Karadek doesn't mean you're taking over all of his job. Retiring so early?
Any better suggestions?
Sure. Come on over to the Silver Queen.
A minute ago, you were sore at me.
That was a minute ago.
Ah,
cut it out, Mike. Too bad Karadak ain't here. He'd take care of you.
Come on, you chicken-livered strawbellies. A keg of beer to the man who can throw Mike Murphy out. Come on now.
This wouldn't have anything to do with your invite, would it?
You think you're so good with the ladies, I thought I'd see how you are with the men.
I'm the new sheriff, Mike. I'd say you had about enough fun for tonight.
And what give you that idea?
So that's the new sheriff, huh?
Maybe you better go back to bed, Sheriff.
You're a hard man to talk to, Mike.
Sure, 'tis a weakness of me family.
Sure, and there's a weakness you should control.
Ow! Ooh! Ooh!
How about it, Mike? You still thirsty?
Now you really got your nose wet, Mike.
What's going on?
You just lost a keg of beer, Mike.
Oh, dear me, what a pity. What a pity.
You can brush that off and bring it back in the morning.
You know, you're the first man that ever gave Mike Murphy a headache, a bellyache, and a shinache at the same time. Tis proud I am to be locked up by you.
All right, Mike, get some sleep. Well, I do the same.
Thank you, Sheriff. And may your dreams be filled with beautiful women.
I'll settle for just one.
Good evening, Mr. Richards.
You the sheriff?
That's what this badge says.
Well, Mike's one of my men. I've come to get him out. I'm Richards, foreman of the Great Western.
Great Western, eh? Seems I've heard about that outfit, but nothing to brag about.
Well, maybe you've heard we carry a lot of weight around this town.
Nope, can't say that I have.
We don't like having our men locked up.
Between you and me, I don't care what you're like.
Either you unlock that cell or I'll do it for you.
You're threatening the long arm of the law, Mr. Richards. I could lock you up for that.
Could you?
If you're not out of here in 10 seconds, I'll show you.
Well, well. So you two are getting acquainted, huh? Well, that's fine. Hope you don't mind my butting in. I've been wanting to see you, Richards. I'm going to make some improvements on the church, and I wondered how much of a contribution you'd like to make.
Your time is up, Richards.
Can't seem to understand that man. Always seems to be squaring off with somebody.
I wouldn't let it bother your sleep none, Doc. It's not going to bother mine.
You going to bed?
Why not?
The sheriff never goes to bed on Saturday night in Goldville.
Well, here's one sheriff that's going to.
How's the new sheriff in there?
Oh, Sheriff. Pleasant dreams.
Now what?
Now what you done? Well, looks like I was wrong. You got some sleep after all, huh?
After all is right, after all those strays never rounded up, which is about an hour ago. No wonder the folks who know this town don't want the job.
Well, you're not going to let that scare you out, are you?
Nope, I'll stick around for a while.
Good. Well, it's about time for church. How about coming along?
No, thanks. I've had all the punishment I can take in one day. Tell you what I will do, though. All right, on your feet, everybody. Come on. Wake up. Let's go. Hey, come on. Wake up. Let's go. All those who want to go to church are free to leave. The ones that stay behind will be fined $10.
Oh, sure, those church bells never sounded sweeter. Let me out of here, boys.
There you are, Doc. A hand-picked bunch of sinners, all eager to be shown the error of their ways. What more could you ask for?
You.
I'll raise you 50.
When I get him, I play him. 150 more.
You're bluffing, Richards. Pair of jacks.
Whiskey.
Take over, Jesse. The drinks around the house, Sheriff, remember?
Sure, but I thought maybe you'd change your mind.
I don't change my mind easy about anything.
Neither do I. By the way, where's my coat?
Oh, yes, your coat.
Should have brought it back to me like I asked.
You didn't really expect that I would, did you?
Yes, I did. But I'm glad now you didn't, because the best horse I ever had was the hardest one to break.
If I were you, I'd stick to horses.
Funny. I've got the urge to branch out.
Oh, what's your pleasure, mister?
Let's play the boss's favorite tune.
Coming right up.
I'm singing my way back home.
There's something we agree on. That's my favorite, too.
My way back home.
Cut out that bellowing. I can't stand that kind of singing.
But this is for the boss.
I don't care who it's for. You open your mouth again, I'll blow it shut for you.
Start it again, Smitty.
But...
Go on, play it.
I'm singing my way back home, riding my way back home. The trail may be long, but my heart is filled with song, for I'll soon be back where I belong. mountains, the skies, the range will be such a wonderful change, where the dawn and the sun make your living so much fun. I'm singing on my way back home, going home, I'm going home, I'm going home, I won't roam, I won't roam, I'll never roam, I'll never roam, there I'll stay. Till the end of my days, I'll never leave the sagebrush and
You got a lot of sand in your craw, fella. Here's to you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hi, John. I didn't expect to see you up so soon.
Soon? Don't seem soon to me. Feels like I've been down almost a year.
You come to take over?
With my arm still in the sling? Man has to have two hands to handle this job. You probably found that out yourself by now.
That's no joke.
Roll me a smoke, will you?
Sure.
See, Johnny, you've done a mighty fine job filling my boots. In fact, you've darn near made them too big for me. There's nobody as tickled about it as old Doc. Thanks. Nice looking gun, Johnny.
I never saw one yet that looked good from the muzzle.
Here, look at it this way. I took a pair of them off a bank robber down in Texas. I got the mate to it right here.
It's got a nice balance.
Nope. Keep it, Johnny. It's yours.
Mine?
Yep. Sort of rounds out the transaction. I take some of your blood, and you take one of my guns.
You know, you're not such a bad sort at that.
Whatever gave you the idea was?
Oh, just a general opinion I had of sheriffs. Thanks, I'll try it sometime.
Now, Johnny, I got something been bothering me.
Yeah?
How about taking a ride with me?
Sure, where to?
Hangman's Mountain. All right?
Sure. Right about in here I found you.
Around here, huh? Well, let's see. It's taken us an hour and 20 minutes to get here from Hangman's Mountain on horseback. How long would you say it'd take a man on foot to do it?
A couple of hours, maybe.
Yeah, that's how I figure. I'll put a bullet in him like I had. It ought to take him considerable longer, hadn't it?
Yeah, considerable.
Well, here's the joker. Rhiannon plugged me around 8 o'clock. According to Doc's records, he gave me that transfusion around 10. That's only a difference of 2 hours, which means that I had to hoof it here faster than a healthy man. It don't make sense, Johnny. Don't make sense.
Are you trying to tell me I didn't find you here?
No, I'm just telling you that there's more here than meets the eye.
What's that mean?
Some kind of trouble there. You better go ahead. I can't ride fast yet.
What's going on?
Great Western Mine's on fire.
Everybody get out?
No. There's still 2 men trapped in there.
One of them's my daddy.
He's Mike Murphy.
Think the fire's reached those men yet?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
Get some canvas and I'll show you. Then hook a cable on this car. I'm gonna need this. If I'm lucky, I'll buy you a new one tomorrow. When the car's all the way in, let the cable go slack. When I'm ready to come out, I'll give it a yank. Put that canvas over now, wet her down, and let her roll.
There's the signal. Pull them on out.
I'd stake my share of the Silver Queen on it.
Where is he now?
He rode out to the mine with Mike. He's guarding the payroll.
He's what?
Don't worry, Dak. It's not big enough to interest him.
Rhiannon. Ever hear the beat of that?
No, I can't say as I have.
Hey. Did you know about this all along?
Yes, I did. But I made sure that there wouldn't be any gold shipments before I had a chance to work on them. You know, Dak, after what he did for you, I figure he must have some good in him.
Well, you've got about as much nerve as he has. You might at least let me know what's going on around here.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd stop me.
Well, even if he did put me on my back, I still owe him my neck, I guess. Giving you a chance to switch him over from one side of the fence to the other is making me kind of feel like I'm paying my debt to him, I guess. I like Johnny. I like him a lot. But you want to remember, he's still got $1 million in gold hidden away that belongs to somebody else. I'm giving you your chance to get it back your way. If you don't, I'll have to get it mine.
It's fair enough.
The only thing is, this has got to be all settled before that big shipment on the 24th.
It's a bargain.
Well, here's to the 24th. I hope you win, Doc.
Aren't you boys leaving me out? I guess I got a little out of character trying to be fair about this. But now that you're cutting him up between you, let's make it a three-way race. Jim wants him for the law. Doc wants him for the church. And me, I'm strictly for the cash. 50,000 cash reward. To the 24th, gentlemen.
You train.
Yeah! Yeah!
You train. Clippity-clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clippity, clippity-clippity, clippity-clopping along. You train. You train, clippity-clopping along the mountain chain. Soon they're gonna reach the top. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clippity, clippity-clippity, clippity-clopping along. There's a plug of chaw tobacco for a miner in Corona. There's a guitar for a westerner way out in Arizona. There's a dress of calico for a gal in Kokomo. Get along, mule, get along.
Yeah!
There's some cotton thread and needles for the folks way out yonder. There's a shovel for a miner who left his home to wander. There's some rheumatism pills for the settlers in the hills. Get along, mule, get along, clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clippity, clippity-clippity, clippity-clopping along. Mule train, mule train.
Well, see you later, Mike.
And you know where. This dust has given me an awful thirst. Get up.
Well, hello.
Hello yourself. I've been waiting for you.
I couldn't pick anyone I'd rather have you wait for.
You got a little time you can waste?
On what?
Me.
That's what I've been doing, isn't it?
Well, all right. We can put it on a business basis. I want you to ride over to Junction City with me. I might need some protection.
From who?
Rhiannon, the outlaw. I have some gold I want to exchange for silver.
What's the matter with the bank here?
Oh, they didn't have enough to do me any good.
Is that so? When I was over there this morning, they had so much silver they were going to send some of it out.
I must have misunderstood you.
I must have misunderstood you.
You may know a lot about breaking horses, John, but you don't know much about women.
You mean this was just
Yes, just an excuse to spend the day with you. Do you mind?
Why, you...
Wait a minute, honey. I'm not broken yet. You'll have to spend at least as much time on me as you would on a horse.
All the time she's with him, all the time. I haven't seen her for 10 minutes since I've been up.
You haven't got a $50,000 reward tied to your tail.
Well, I don't like it.
I don't like it either, Dick.
You're thinking of him. I'm thinking of her. She's my girl.
Well, why didn't you stop her in the beginning?
Stop Nan once she takes the bit between her teeth? But I can stop him.
Not till the 24th, Dick.
I must have been loco to make any such a fool deal as that with you.
My working day is over and the evening sun is near. I'll be riding down the Mexicali Trail to you when the moon is on the prairie and the stars come peeping through. Hand in hand we'll ride the Mexicali Trail. We two. The sky will be our ceiling, the moon our light of day. Our love will be the beacon to guide us on our way. I'll be whispering I love you, and you'll say you love me too, when I'm riding down the Mexicali Trail. You throw a nice shadow, lady.
You sing a nice song, mister. Where did you learn to play the piano?
There was a redhead in El Paso once who made her living giving lessons. I took $100 worth before I found out she was married.
Well, you got something out of it anyhow.
Was it good enough for a refill?
It's better than that. Maybe you better play some more.
I'm tired of playing.
All right then, Johnny. Let's get serious. What are you going to do when Karadak's able to take his job back?
Go back to my old job, I guess.
Doing what?
Taking things easy.
But you've got to work at something. What'd you used to do?
Anything. Everything. How about that refill?
Sure. Every time I ask you about yourself, you pull on your horns. You know, John, when a woman's in love with a man, she wants to know all about him. Not that it would make any difference. She just wants to know. You can trust me, John.
Yes, I believe I can. No, we'll let things stand as they are. When I ride out of here in the morning, Nan, I'm not coming back.
What do you mean you're not coming back? After you break a horse, do you just turn it loose?
I'm going to this time, because the horse is too good to be saddled with somebody like me.
Mighty nice little act you put on, Nan.
What are you doing here?
Just hanging around, sort of protecting my interests a little bit. Yes, sir, you sure sounded convincing. For a minute, I thought you were really going to make a sucker out of him. Hey, how about making some of those nice little shadows for me?
Ah, shut up.
You know, I just had a crazy idea. At least I hope it was crazy. I was wondering if it was losing the reward that upset you or losing him. Well?
Let go of me, Jim.
Not till I get this straight.
Protecting your interests. You better be sure you got some before you worry about protecting them.
So it is him. I guess I can handle that all right tomorrow.
You're talking foolish, Jim. I didn't say anything about being in love with him. If I gave you that idea, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry I blew up. I guess I'm just tired.
That's better.
Are you sure you don't want any more guards to ride with you, Sheriff?
More guards, the more attention we'd attract.
Maybe so. Well, she's all yours. We roll in 10 minutes.
Sooner the better.
Oh, Sheriff, I want you to give Albert a talking to, Sheriff. Tell him what you did, Albert.
Oh, gosh, Ma.
Go on.
I stole a chicken.
So you stole a chicken, huh? Seems like a little thing to kick up such a fuss about, don't it?
Sure does.
Well, come on over here. That's really not what your ma's worried about, Al. She's just looking ahead. Way ahead. If you start stealing now, you're liable to keep right on stealing when you grow up. Only then it wouldn't be chickens. It'll be cattle or horses or maybe gold. Then you'd be an outlaw with a price on your head. How would you like to hide out like a coyote? Jumping whenever a stick breaks. Shying at every shadow. Or spending nights, lonely nights, watching the lights of a town and just aching for somebody to talk to.
I wouldn't like it.
You bet you wouldn't. It's a lonely trail, Al, and once you start, it's a hard one to get off of. Now, you remember that the next time you feel like stealing something, hmm?
Sure will. Thank you very much, Sheriff.
Good morning, John.
Howdy, Doc.
I heard what you said to Albert. I couldn't have put it better myself. Probably not as good.
Just part of the job.
Which job? The sheriff's or Rhiannon's?
How long have you known?
Since the start.
Why didn't you tell Caradoc?
Wasn't interested in jailing an outlaw when I saw a chance to save a man.
Soul saving. Yeah. That's right. It is your sideline, isn't it?
Doctrine's my sideline. Soul saving's my business.
Well, business isn't so good.
I'm thinking otherwise. Johnny, I put you behind that badge instead of in front of it, so you'd have a chance to do a little comparing. And you can't tell me you haven't enjoyed the change. So why don't you stay behind instead of going back to living like a coyote?
Throwing words right back in my teeth, eh, Doc?
Don't be bullheaded, son. You know this is the life you ought to lead, so why don't you turn in that gold and...
Turn it in?
Sure. A man can't wear two hats at the same time, and so long as you have that stuff hid out, you're neither fish nor fowl, but...
So, even a preacher can think of my reward.
I don't give a hoot about your reward. I'm only thinking about you, and turning that gold in would go a long ways towards squaring you with the law. Might even get your pardon. Has been done, you know.
I wouldn't trust the law as far as I could spit. You've never dug for gold, have you, Doc? Well, I have. And it's dig, dig, dig until the sweat and the dirt run down your face until it blinds you. But you keep on, half sleeping, half starving, but always digging. And then a big outfit comes along and jumps your claim.
You wouldn't be talking about the Great Western Association, would you?
I would. So you go to the law for help, and they back the big company because of some fancy-talking lawyers.
Well, even the law makes mistakes.
Sure. That's what I said to myself. So I turned my cheek, like your Bible says. And I went out and located another claim, and the same thing happened. Well, Doc, I've run out of cheeks.
Johnny, I've run out of cheeks many times. A man is tempered by his setbacks, not by his victories. You know that.
It's no go, Doc. You're not stamping a cross on this maverick.
How about it, Doc?
If only there was more time. Just a little more time.
Sorry, Doc. Time's run out.
Everything's ready, Sheriff.
Fine. You better load up.
All set?
All set.
Climb up on that box and get them going. Let her roll, boy.
Eh? Here, boss.
You must have misunderstood me, Jack.
No, I heard you right.
Well, you're letting him ride out with...
It just looks that way, Doc. He slipped out early this morning and staked his horse out by the crossing at Jones Creek. That's where he'll make his move, and that's where we'll be by the time the stage gets there.
Well, why didn't you arrest him just now?
Doc, I'm going to follow him to his hideout. You see? Horse. Let's go up higher and pick ourselves a spot. There she comes. any shooting unless it looks like our boys are going to get hurt. I want to follow him to his hideout.
All out! This is the last watering spot till Junction City.
Boy, it sure is hot. Think I'll try some of that stuff myself.
You can't beat water for washing.
I was in hopes I'd catch you here. I wonder if you'd get this prescription filled for me when you get to Junction City. I should have given it to you before you left town.
Come on, let's get rolling.
Looks like the doc kind of messed up things, didn't he?
Just looks that way.
Oh, Doc.
Hi, Nan.
I saw you right out of town. Where are they?
Where are they? Well, Johnny's gone on to Junction City, and Dak, I guess he's on the way back to town. You know, he's going to be a bit hot under the collar. I'm a bit hot myself, but not under the collar. I haven't ridden this hard in years.
Johnny coming back?
I don't see why he shouldn't be. Say, what are you interested in, him or his reward?
Doc, you ought to know that a good poker player never tips his hand.
Rhiannon, he tried to rob the stage at Jones Creek. Bring him out, boys.
Rhiannon, eh? Why, it's John Gwynn, the sheriff. What do you know about that?
That's right, folks. John Gwynn and Rhiannon are one and the same man. I've known it for some time. I couldn't do anything about it till I had the proof.
Well, I can hardly believe it. Well,
that's me. I thought we had an honor, Sheriff. Now, hold your tongues, the bunch of you. Anybody that says anything against John Gwynn has got Mike Murphy to settle with.
Now,
give me any of your tongue.
Don't get yourselves all riled up about this, folks. Better you go on about your business. I'll handle it all right.
Why, this
Well,
don't make
never
sense.
mind.
He was supposed to hold the law on
My
this.
young
You want
fellow.
in as an officer, the law.
Here's the key, Sheriff. Thanks.
I'm sorry, son. If you'd only listened to me.
Doc, remember what I told you about the law today? Well, this is just another sample of it. I didn't try to rob that stage.
Doc, he's made so many friends around town. It would have been hard to convince him who he was unless I had something solid to back it up.
So you used a lie, huh?
Well, it's no lie he's Rhiannon. What's one stagecoach, more or less? He's robbed plenty of them. It's not giving me any pleasure to lock you up, Johnny. It's my job. I gotta do it the way I see it. Now, wait. Getting back that gold you got on Hangman's Mountain is also my job. I don't know what you figured on buying with it, but I know this. You'll never get a better buy than the one I'm gonna offer you right now. That gold for this key to your cell.
Riding out from Jones Creek today, I made up my mind to give that gold back to you. But the ride back has made me change it.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I had no way of knowing that. But that's water under the bridge now. I'm giving you a good reason to change your mind back again. What do you say? right, Johnny. That makes what I'm doing a lot easier.
Wait a minute, Richards, just a minute.
We know what you're going to say, Doc, but we're not interested.
Hello, Richards. I heard you and some of your boys might pay me a visit.
Then you know what we want.
Yeah, I know what you want. But you're not going to get him. Rhiannon stays right here till the judge sends him somewhere else.
We're paying you and we're paying a judge. But we're not paying for any trial. Because we're cutting down on expenses.
You're not cutting down on anything except your talk. Now clear out.
Get smart, Sheriff. You want to know where that gold is, don't you? All right, turn them over to us. We'll find out.
Clear out! Hold on, anybody else want to try anything like that, you'll get worse than a cracked skull. Now back up! Back way up! I want to see some ground in front of this building.
You better give him up. Where'd you get that key?
Never mind. What you've got to worry about is getting out of here. Come on, quick. Your horse is out back.
Mike.
Sure, and I'm just wishing you luck.
Why 2 horses?
I'm going with you.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am. So this is where you live.
This is it. There's some dry clothes over there. I'm going up to see what they're doing.
back towards town. As soon as it's safe, I'll build a fire.
Hello, Doc.
You didn't catch him?
Nope. Didn't want to.
Didn't want to?
No. I gave Nan the key to turn him loose.
You did?
Yep. Now I'm going to sit right here and wait for her to point out $1 million in gold. It's a great feeling, Doc, when you finally hit that jackpot.
I see what you mean, Dak, but I can't say I share your feelings.
Doc, I tell you, something's gone wrong.
Evidently.
You don't suppose he got wise to her, do you? No, she's too smart for that. But if she threw in with him, she'd have $1 million. That's what she's done. She's thrown in with him. I should have seen it the night she told me to shut up. You don't seem very concerned about it.
It's your party, Dak.
Oh.
Let's go get something to eat. We'll both feel better, huh?
What I need is a drink.
Dak, you came over here to get a drink 2 days ago, and I haven't seen you since.
Leave me alone, Doc.
You're not going to solve anything turning yourself into a whiskey bottle.
I'm not drunk. Can't even get drunk.
Well, why don't you quit trying and go back to your office? You're still sheriff.
Where is she? You tell us. I said, where is she?
The last we saw of her, she was riding away with you.
I had it figured you and her were working together.
Yeah, we were. Supposed to be.
So she crossed you, too.
What's the matter? Did she get your gold?
Every ounce. Took it away in a wagon.
A wagon? And she must have had help.
I tried to follow their tracks, but the rain last night washed them out.
Looks like you and me are in the same corral.
But only one of us is going to get out. Put your gun on that table. Now take one step back. This is one time we're going to start even. Doc, you like to be in on everything. When you give the signal, we go for our guns.
Go ahead, Doc.
I'll have no part of it.
Then we'll use something else.
Now, John, listen.
I've listened to you too much already. Watch that door. The next time it swings open, go for your gun.
think I don't know how to use these, I won't. Sit down in those chairs, both of you. Sit down. I never preached with a gun in my hand before, but you two knotheads are going to listen to me. John, you come in here blaming Caradak for all your troubles, instead of blaming who you ought to blame, yourself. If you hadn't got off on the wrong trail way back in the beginning, this would never happen. And you don't deserve any blue ribbons either, for the way you've handled it. Been wearing a badge so long, you're letting it do your thinking for you. Well, we're putting these guns away and using the brains the Lord gave us. Work this thing out for the benefit of all concerned.
You don't have to bother, Doc. I'll work it out for you. Take his guns. Get over there. I want that gold.
You're too late. I don't have it.
Don't tell me you turned it over to him.
Nope. Nan Morgan took it.
Took it where?
That's a question we'd like to have answered.
Nice, chummy little bunch. Each man back in the other's play. Now, let's start over. Do I get that gold or don't I?
Maybe. If you find Nan.
You're lying.
No, he isn't.
When you're keeping this kind of company, Doc, I don't even believe you. You ever hear of dragging a man at the end of the rope? The looser his hide gets, the looser his tongue gets.
No, you don't, Richards. This man is still my prisoner.
Doesn't look like it to me. Let's move. You too, Sheriff, just to make it legal. If his tongue isn't loose by the time we get to Hangman's Mountain, I'll get $5,000 for his carcass anyway. Move.
I suppose you want to lock me up. That's my job, Johnny. Well, this will make it easier. Thanks, John.
I didn't expect to find you here, John.
Here's something else you didn't expect.
Well, just say I had that one coming. But I haven't got your gold, John. I turned it over to the governor. Here's your receipt. If you're not too thick-skulled, you know why I did it.
It's a receipt, all right. What'd the governor say, Mike?
Faith, and he had no chance to say anything at all. She was talking that fast. Oh, 'tis a great girl she is.
Better follow her, Johnny. Do a little fast talking yourself.
You think you'll get a pardon, Mike?
Sure, and if he don't, I'll never drink another drop as long as I live. And I'd never make a promise like that if there was any possibility of having to live up to it. Draw one, bartender.
Looks like you lost your prisoner, Dak.
Looks like I lost my girl, too. Draw two, bartender.